Fabio. I play the guitar.
I'm Annalise, I'm the lead vocal.
I'm Gabriel and I do something involving electronics.
And we are Plastique. That's the band.
Well, I'm from Brazil originally. Been here in the UK for 4 years now.
I'm Brazilian as well. And this is our English member.
Yeah, I'm originally from Somerset and part of the whole kind of Glastonbury crowd, I guess. And yeah, I moved to London about 11 years ago. I think for us, it's our band is a concoction of our favourite music, like rock music and electronic music from the last 3 decades, and kind of bringing everything together with a contemporary feel.
Yeah. No, I think it resumes.
Yeah, I think to me it's not about being special, it's just about making music we like to hear, you know, that's my goal at least.
Yeah, and trying to bring it out again to the people, because we hear a lot of rock, but not out there. We have to look for it and bars and stuff like that. So it's been very cool to be playing our kind of song to the people.
And also we have a lot of influences, a different genre of music. So I mean, I grew up listening to rock and dance, and these guys are probably more traditionally rock. So it's really kind of bringing our favourite genres together.
Our first video was actually for the song Butterflies, and we filmed it on the old Vic tunnels underneath Waterloo Station. And it wasn't like the single that we chose. We didn't choose to be a single, but it was the opportunity to make a video, and it was a great experience.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, that one was basically shot like within a few hours under 2 evenings in February. So we had water leaking everywhere. They had a dehumidifier everywhere, and it was a health and safety nightmare. But so we just literally did it as a rogue video. We weren't even supposed to be there, but we managed to tip off some guy who let us in for 2 nights and give us the keys. Yeah. So it was meant to be somewhat controversial, but I think now burlesque is becoming quite an acceptable performing art these days, and I'm always a big fan of controversy, so I think for me I kind of wanted to do something that would be a little bit on the edge, I guess, but it was more like trying to show how beautiful the art form is, but at the same time kind of trying to relate to the subject matter. We mix in different styles, you know, somewhat a little bit steampunk, a little bit 1930s cabaret, you know, kind of Weimar Berlin.
And because the song is modern, would be nice to show a video in another side. So I don't know, mix both worlds.
I'm not getting any younger. I'm 29 and full of shit.
We're recording our second album now, so in a few months we want to release it, and well, right now we're trying to play in as many places as possible. So
actually mainly trying to play outside London, so if you guys have a venue, please tell us, because we really want to play outside London as well.
Yeah, we've got a few people that we know around Europe that are keen to get us on board, but obviously we're trying to sync everything up so we don't do multiple trips. I can tell you that the new album's definitely going to be faster, probably heavier, but both from an electronic and rock side. The controversy is still going to be there, very much so, but in different ways. It's kind of this second album, I can tell, is probably going to be more of a set of different stories.
Yeah.
There's stories about other people as well as ourselves, where the first one was kind of more character driven. So it's going to be very interesting to see like how people respond to it, but it's still very much kind of what we've done before, but more focused, and definitely, hopefully, a punch in the face while being kissed better afterwards.
the first album was kind of accidental, because basically we just wanted to start recording some new music. We didn't know what we were going to do.
Actually, we didn't want it to record, we just wanted to listen to good music and have a beer.
Yeah,
and
kind
then
of. So I think for the next one, we're kind of more confident, and we're experimenting a lot more, and I think we're going to have like so many different genres and sounds, so it might be quite interesting.
But I think with the first album, some of the songs were genuinely like completely different genres, and you can still tell it's us, but I don't think the focus was quite there because we were experimenting. Where this time, even though there's like genre separation, I think the sound is a lot more focused, and I think it will, kind of like a concept album, you might be able to, not saying it is a concept album, but you might be able to listen to it beginning to end and feel like you kind of gone on a journey.
On the first album, pretty much yes. On the second, we tried not to try something different, but we still have some narrative songs, but we try to get out of it a little bit.
Yeah, the first album was very much kind of personifying a character called Plastique, and it was kind of like a Ziggy Stardust kind of idea about a girl, like a completely fictional girl, who would be the sort of person that you'd see on a lingerie advert or on some kind of like perfume like billboard or something, and kind of saying, okay, if this person really existed and she was really giving you those dark looks that you kind of see for the camera, you know, what would that person actually be? And of course it's completely fictional, but we kind of created a backstory for her, and what would she do in her real life, and is she a dangerous person, or is she actually got insecurities like the rest of us? And it was an interesting idea, but I think it wasn't so clear to our audience, so then we decided to kind of talk about other people's stories, and as well as hers, and some of which are actually just genuinely us, as the three of us ourselves. We have our own label. I actually own Overkill Media, but it is, I guess Overkill Media is just as much a label for us, but it's also a creative thing, because we're, you know, helping others, you know, work with videos and websites, and, you know, we're very much, I guess, a creative agency for music that is sort of starting with us, but it's definitely our own release, and, you know, we have our own distribution deal, but we're not doing any major money behind this. We can do things on our own terms that way.
I'm a big fan of punk rock and alternative music, so we definitely have a bit of that DIY attitude. So we do pretty much everything ourselves, from designing the websites, posters, writing music, shooting our own videos. So that's the way we do it, that's the way we like it.
This was completely new just for you guys. Amazing. It's a remix version we just invented. Like, just came out like that. How awesome. I don't know if we can do this again, sorry.